One of the most frequent questions I get asked by friends and potential clients is, should they blow or not if they get pulled over for DWI? And it's important to understand what we're talking about when we're deciding whether or not to blow. First of all, typically there's two blows involved in a DWI arrest. The first is called a preliminary breath test. It happens roadside, may even happen in your vehicle, may happen in the law enforcement vehicle, but it's a handheld device called a portable breath test. And that is known specifically as a chemical screening test. There is no law that requires you to blow on the roadside into the PBT. And you will not lose your license if you do not blow. And despite what some law enforcement officers may tell you, that does not mean they have, if you refuse to blow into that test, that does not mean they have the right to automatically arrest you. You have every right to refuse that test, just like you have every right to refuse to perform the field sobriety tests. And frankly, in my opinion, you should refuse all of those tests on the roadside or in the vehicles. Now, once you've been taken into custody or arrested and taken down to the breath test room, now it's a different ballgame. At that point, the officer is usually going to ask you to submit to a breath test on the intoxilizer machine. Sometimes they may request a blood test. If you refuse to blow into the intoxilizer machine in the building, or if you refuse the blood test, then several things can happen. Number one, they're going to revoke your license for 30 days automatically, and then DMV is going to try to revoke your license for 1 year automatically. At that point, once you've refused, the officer can fill out a search warrant application and present that to the magistrate, and the magistrate can then issue a search warrant authorizing certified people to take your blood. Typically, they'll call in EMS. If you're at a hospital, they may call in a nurse or other medical provider, and they will draw your blood pursuant to the search warrant. They will give 2 vials of that blood to the law enforcement officer, who will then submit it to the SBI lab in Raleigh, typically. And at that point now, that blood draw will be tested later to determine what your blood alcohol level was. Couple of logistical issues going on at that point. First, that blood draw testing process will delay your case anywhere from 6 to 12 months. If DMV has stepped in and tried to revoke your license for 1 year because of your refusal, and you either don't fight that or you lose that hearing, then it is possible that your license revocation could be 2 years minimum, because it could be a year before you get to court after having waited on the blood draw results to come back. And in the meantime, your license has been revoked that entire time because of the refusal. So refusing the test in the building brings with it a lot of driving issues, a lot of timing issues, and nowadays they probably will end up getting a blood alcohol level anyway. So it's tough for me to give you an answer as to what you should do or not do, but you need to think about all those various factors when you make your decision.